Hi, I'm Alex.
Hi, I'm George. What do we do?
What do we do?
We make an impact
That's always helpful.
through using our magic.
So, I'm Alex. I've been involved with this way more than half my life, which is a scary thought now. Nearly 20 years of this sort of stuff. I grew up surrounded by it. I make my livelihood through it. And now I want to share all this sort of stuff with you. And it's all his fault.
My journey with it started about 30 years ago, thereabout, maybe even longer. And I was running a community psychology project, and I found a way of engaging disadvantaged kids, vulnerable people, etc., was through using magic. And what that meant was that was a bridge between a world for them which just wasn't good at all and a different kind of sense of self.
So magic, in our definition, is when something happens that can't actually happen. It's full of paradoxes, it's full of ambiguities, and most importantly, to present it and to own it and to be part of it, you need to be agile, you need to be flexible, you need to be able to improvise, you need to be able to think on your feet. And building on that, ultimately the psychological underpinnings are about belief.
And it's a belief in what's possible. Because remember, a lot of magic it's about clash of beliefs. Things vanish. We can appear to read your mind. Things float. Things can not really appear as they really are. For instance, there's this wonderful illusion called the McGurk illusion.
Ba, ba, ba.
What do you hear now?
Ba, ba, ba.
Bar?
Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba.
What about now?
Ba, ba, ba.
Far.
Ba, ba, ba.
Well, you've only ever heard the word bar with a B. Don't believe us?
Ba, ba.
First, look at George's face on the left.
Ba, ba,
And now,
Bar.
look at his face on the right.
ba, ba, ba.
So, as you can see, we cannot believe what we experience, but we experience what we believe. And this is shown in so many different ways and across all different styles of magic.
You may be thinking at this moment now, do you need any experience behind this? Do you need to have trained as a magician or as a psychologist or as a teacher or trainer, anything like that? And the easy answer is no, not at all. As George said, this all started out from teaching young people who hadn't been in education, who'd been socially excluded, all these effects and seeing how they could do it. So from the very beginning, you don't have to have any experience in this. If you do have experience in it, all the better. You'll be able to use this and integrate it into your professional standards. But if you're a beginner, it's still really powerful. We give you all of our insights, all of our ideas, all of our inspiration from 10 years of working together, and you'll be able to see all of this and hopefully apply it to anything that you do, really. What can you expect from this? You'll learn the methods of how we do our magic. You'll also get into insights into how magicians have actually developed the ideas and developed the things that we've been talking about, how you can engage, entertain and enlighten your audience with all these ideas.
For some of you who want more of the scientific ideas behind it, some of the academic references, some of the research that's gone into it, and how we can all make use of that.
And there's more, which you have to say it's a legal obligation, and there's more. You'll also get things like posts and videos and updates on all sorts of different things. So it's insights and, again, behind the scenes looks into how we actually create and craft our magic, how we choose which tricks we perform and why we choose the way to perform them. So things like why we put a joke in here at this point, why that particular line needs that intonation, all that sort of stuff, and what goes into the scripting and the creative processing behind that.
And also how you can then make use, and this is the big thing. There's a saying we have which is, knowing is good, willing is great, but doing is vital. So it's about how you use these techniques for your own use, for your own personal development. How do you actually put them into your lifestyle?
We also go into, as you've already seen, some of the psychological detail of what actually underpins these effects. So the science of perception, the science of illusion, the neuroscience and the developing field of neuromagic that looks into all this sort of stuff.
You also get a look behind the scenes, the setting up. You also get a glimpse of the 90% of the iceberg that's just never seen in a performance. And so you get this idea of what it's like to actually be performing and evolving professional magic show, and what it's like to actually go out there, and whether you're standing on stage in front of hundreds of people or you're delivering something to somebody who you're coaching on a one-to-one basis, you begin to see how all these different aspects can weave together and provide something that is really meaningful for you and a really powerful set of tools.
Ultimately, this is all in an endeavour to help you say something meaningful. It's to help you create aha and wow moments for your audience and for yourself. And it's about making an impact. It's about getting your message across in really powerful and important ways. It also helps to increase your delivery vocabulary, stimulates your imagination, changes your perspectives and changes other people's perspectives.
So, in conclusion, the world is absolutely full of magic things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come and join us.